10 minutes away for a contest which we all waited 25 years for.
Oh man.
India versus New Zealand, the final of the ICC Champions Trophy. The start of the new millennium was not that great for Indian cricket. Yes, they had shown flashes of brilliance, but they stumbled to the black caps. Or you may say, if you want to look at it, the metallic blue caps. Because they had that metallic blue color, right? And that half black jersey that they wore.
As Chris Kent also correctly pointed, that this is by far and away the greatest moment of my New Zealand career.
Yep.
When he basically, on one leg, guided New Zealand to their maiden Champions Trophy win. Also, their first ever ICC title win.
Yep. And they face off against an opponent against whom they won both their ICC titles.
2 finals.
Yep. One 2000 Champions Trophy and 2021 WTC. Although that is red ball. Apart from that, they have lost finals to all other opponents that they've played against. India, on the other hand, are unbeaten, dominant, and have the chance to win their 4th ICC title without a single loss. 2002, they won without a single loss. I mean, they shared the trophy technically. 2013, they won it without a single loss. 2024, they won without a single loss. And here they stand on the cusp of achieving something extraordinary indeed. And if they do that, if it's the 4th, I think not even Australia would have achieved that.
Exactly.
Because 2003-7, they won without losing a game. 21, they lost a game. 2009, they didn't lose a single game. That's it.
But again, not losing and winning it straight away, or even losing and still winning the title, I think holds the equal relevance. Yeah, obviously, it shows dominance, that you were dominant all throughout the tournament, but at the end, it is the day that matters. Even we don't remember 23 because we lost on the day of the final. We were unbeaten all throughout the tournament, but that doesn't really make a difference. All that makes a difference is how you perform on the day. And that has been a problem with the Indian team, and that's why it matters.
That is why, see, why
even
do you...
2015, you were unbeaten till the semi-final, but we don't talk about that because
I'll tell you why. What is the definition of domination? What is the definition of domination?
Is unbeaten the definition of domination?
And winning the title.
Or those big wins are the definition?
Winning the tournament without a single loss.
No, but is it... I think it's different for every individual. Like, Shashwat also said, to each his own.
See, because 2023, the Australian team were dominant. They showed up in the key moment.
They lost their first 2 matches.
Yes. They weren't dominant.
India was the dominant team there.
No, but you lost
until the final.
But I'm saying if you talk about domination in that tournament, that was India.
Absolutely, hands down.
There's a difference between dominating the tournament and actually ended up winning it.
See, 2003, Australia was dominant. 2007, Australia was dominant. 1975, 1979, West Indies were dominant.
To an extent, in 2015, Australia were dominant. To an extent.
Although they did lose to New Zealand in that.
That was just a 1-wicket loss.
But still.
That's why I said, to an extent.
So, ICC tournaments and beating one team twice is not a thing.
In the Champions Trophy, it's never happened though. In the history of the Champions Trophy...
New Zealand has a lot of positives to look at when they head out today. I think lots of numbers are in their favour in that sense. But on the other end, as far as India is concerned, I think one thing that has come out, like lots of people are there on the ground and lots of people, just look at the game very differently. Everybody has their opinion. But one thing in common that everybody has talked about this Indian team is that they looked really relaxed, and it doesn't... the energy from the team isn't like they're nervous or there are nerves. And plus, ICC tournament, maybe because there are not too many eyeballs also in that sense on this tournament as compared to other ICC events. But still, maybe that has also helped the Indian team. So that is something that the Indian team also has in positive.
I think one of the things that I've pinpointed in one of the dugouts also, that yes, at the end of the day, if there's anything that matters, it's the victory that you get in those ICC tournaments, not just in the group stage, but a title victory. But we talk about dominance, in the early 2000s, as far as I can remember, cricket, India weren't really dominant, in those ICC tournaments. Those early eliminations were happening a lot. But since the time MS Dhoni took over, I think especially after the 2011 ODI World Cup win, India's consistency in all the ICC tournaments has been exemplary. 2011, you won the ODI World Cup. 2012, you missed the semi-final spot by the barest of margins. 2013 Champions Trophy, you won. 2014 T20 World Cup final. 2015 semi-final. 2016 T20 World Cup final. 2017 CT final.
T20 World Cup semi-final.
Yeah,
16.
16. 2018, there was nothing. 2019, you reached the ODI World Cup final. 2021
Semi-final.
was 2019 was semi-final, I
Yeah,
said.
you said final.
I said final 4, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Then 2021 was pretty much an aberration when you did not do well in Dubai and crashed out in group stages. 2022 semi-finals, 23, we all know what happened. And 24, finally the monkey was off the back. But more importantly, the great thing there was that in the last 12 to 13 years or so, it's been just two teams, India and New Zealand, who have consistently reached the knockouts of ICC tournaments.
Yeah, I was about to get to this.
Oh, big update. Henry is not playing most likely.
Which means Jacob Duffy or Nathan Smith.
I think it was Nathan Smith. They
Okay.
had cut the visuals to a Nathan Smith. So boy, oh boy, it looks like New Zealand have suffered a body blow with Matt Henry not in the scheme of things. It looks like it is going to be a huge blow for New Zealand. The leading wicket taker in the 2025 Champions Trophy, Henry, may not be playing at this point in time. So yes, it looks like it is at this point. He's not warming up. A lot of conciliatory pats. That's what the report from the ground is stating. So ouch, not a good start for the Black Caps, because Henry has an excellent record against New Zealand, and that is why, breaking news at this point, it looks like Matt Henry is not going to play. Wow. That one catch that he took ensured that New Zealand have lost their major player at this point. So yes,
It's going to be a big blow for the New Zealand team, specifically the kind of form he is, firstly, in as far as Champions Trophy is concerned. Secondly, how the record that he holds against India, and thirdly, the kind of record he has in Asian conditions. He's one of the best, not even one of the best, the best bowler, traveling bowler to perform like this in Indian conditions, in the Asian conditions.
yeah, so big issues now for New Zealand, and that tilts the balance significantly when you look at it, because New Zealand are going to be really hamstrung by this. Jacob Duffy, and when you look at Nathan Smith, I think most likely it could be a Nathan Smith in these conditions. So,
But if we talk about, India's X factor in these conditions, this has, really been, Shreyas Iyer. I think he has really been India's unsung hero in this Champions Trophy. Even, at the start of the ODI season this year in 2025, when he wasn't really a show shot starter against England and also in the Champions Trophy, it's a great thing that Shreyas Iyer has gone about his business in the usual way that was pretty much the case in the domestic season, be it the red ball or the white ball. And if we, talk about the kind of the manner of his runs, specifically in the semi-final against Australia, one thing that was really much on witness, and I actually calculated the numbers also, of the 45 runs that he scored against Australia, 70% of those runs were pretty much accumulated. Basically, they came in singles and doubles. So he does have the game, to basically make sure that he can just hold on that 1/4 and at the very same time can also go for the kill as and when it is needed. So we'll talk about those games.
We're just a few minutes away from the toss. Before that, I'll want to know from all of you, same 4-spinner approach, keeping in mind that you're playing on the Pakistan wicket. One thing that you have to keep in mind that the Pakistan wicket was a better one as compared to the other games that we saw. And after that, it was watered, so it would be there would be that freshness on this wicket as well. So do you go with the same approach, and what do you do first when you
looks
one by one?
It's got cracks. It's looking bone dry. What water? In the desert, you want water?
It was watered that day, because I clearly remember that as soon as that game ended, the square was watered.
It looks bone dry.
It's been covered ever since
When I
then.
see that, I feel like asking, "Hey Siri, what does beige look like?"
Yeah.
It's
the beige
that
brigade.
beige.
Yeah.
That dry.
It's very dry.
But
So.
a question to, I think Shashwat wasn't here yesterday, so a question to you, everyone, I think once again here. It's going to be cloudy in Dubai, even in evening also, and even now it's partly sunny. Win the toss and bat first or bowl first?
Bat first, and according to me, get one.
Irrespective of the opposition, you're saying.
Irrespective of the opposition, irrespective of the conditions. I think runs on the board, any day you have that. edge on the other team, and then we have seen that New Zealand, I don't know how well will they able to compose their chase when the Indian spinners come into operation. So that is something that India will have the advantage of. But I would still want to make one change. I'll get in a fast bowler. I know that the wicket looks really dry, but I still feel, keeping in mind the semi-final as well, there also we saw that the
Harshit Rana was there against Pakistan.
No. I'm saying in the
semi-final,
semi-final,
yeah.
was a little better. 4 spinners did the job, but having an additional pacer won't really harm. Then who goes out? That will be a very big question. Okay.
I think you're not making any changes.
Same.
Yeah, you're not.
Plus one to Siddharth, yeah.
No, that
And
team
I don't
isn't
think
too
I
good
want one.
to-
I don't think I want
Neither
one
of
either.
you?
No.
No.
Dry conditions, the formulas worked out really well for you. The middle overs are sorted. It's almost like it's working like clockwork at the moment. Everyone's roles are defined. Middle overs who will be. In fact, very interesting. I was seeing the breakup of the 3 of the 4 spinners as well. 3 predominantly, I would say, because they've played all matches. Varun just the 2 matches. But the roles are so clear because Aksar is bowling only till the 40th over. He's not bowling after the 41st over. Such is the breakup. You've seen Aksar bowl a couple of overs in the power play as well. But you won't see that for a Jadeja, for example. I don't remember exact bits of every player, but I was looking at those numbers, and that gives complete clarity on what the role definition is, or how well coded the roles are for everyone. It's worked out well. You've been a winning side till now. It's a dry wicket. Everything just aligns to you sticking to how
The
things
4
have been.
spinners. And
But don't you think that
it makes no sense to get a Washington Sundar. I'll tell
Exactly.
you why.
I think it
Varun Chakravarti is doing that.
absolutely.
Taking it away from the left-handers.
That Kuldeep will also do.
You
for
know, one thing really interesting that comes out from the pitch report is that by the look of it is definitely very dry. There are too many cracks on it, but it's a very rock hard pitch, and the cracks won't open up early. That's what I was.
all the more reason for you to bat first.
So,
all the more reason.
No, bat first. But the power score would be 270 over here. That's why I was asking.
this
As far
also
as spinners
takes
were
me-
concerned,
this takes-
would you still want to go in with 4 spinners? Because by the look of it, I was also getting that shine. That's why it's definitely dry, but that shine is there on the pitch. That is what was suggesting to me that it's hard, and that's why I asked this question. Okay. That's why I went to the pitch report as well, and it is.
So I'm saying all the
really
more
hard.
reason if it's hard.
Yeah,
all
to
the
go
more
in
reason for me to bat first.
Yeah, that is no question. Runs on the board as well. But one change, going in with four so many spinners, and if conditions are going to be overcast later on, and the cracks won't open then, because if it's not, the cracks anyways won't open. Wouldn't you want to go in with one pacer? Also because New Zealand last time, it was a big surprise for them. Suddenly you threw in 4 spinners, which I don't think New Zealand would have been expecting. Today, I think mentally and statistically, they will be well prepared for the 4 spinners. Won't it be better you throw in one more fast bowler that will give you that cushioning if you are going on and defending a total? Because at that time, if you are defending a total and if you're just at par as far as score is concerned, spinners could be taken on much easier.
I would have been tempted to think about that if I had to. If Jasprit Bumrah was in the 11 and my second bowler was Mohammad Shami,
good one.
I would have then been tempted to think on those lines. But now, when I look at bringing in a fast bowler and taking out a player who gives me genuine mystery for that matter, and I'll use the word mystery for both Kuldeep and Varun, because Kuldeep also can be very, very deceptive at times. So when I look at, taking one of them out, who do I look at then? The answer is Harshit Rana.
Yes.
Yep.
And in that case, I'm not inspired
So
that much.
basically, your logic is you're going with the best bowlers, irrespective of their spinners or fast bowlers,
No,
right?
it is it's my winning combination as well because of the conditions at hand. I made my squad around the conditions, and I have no reason. That's what I'm saying. If I had, let's say, somebody like a Shami on the bench whose ability to get the ball to seam, I would have then been tempted. But right now, I'm just looking at it as a transaction for that matter. I'm not, pushing out mystery and deception from my combination to get in a player who's still very young in his ODI days.
I still want one fast bowler because I feel that the conditions are going to be a little different as compared to what we have seen till now. if 270 is a par score, then I'm looking at somewhat 300. If whoever is batting first will be targeting to score those 300 runs. For that, I'd want a fast bowler, one fast bowler, so that you can't go after the spinners, because at the end of the day,
Okay,
So-
Rohit Sharma
Lost the
continues.
toss again.
with
14th or 15th time.
50.
I think now he's got the world record. 13 it is. He's lost 13. India has lost 15.
Okay, New Zealand have won the toss and
They
they
might
have
bat.
batting first. They are batting first.
Yeah, they will bat
Yes,
first.
they are batting first.
They are batting first.
Not surprised.
Anyways, see, because look, I don't know what is the trend in Dubai, honestly. I told you now, I don't want to be a captain in Dubai because you've had success while chasing, you've had success even while defending. Although I reiterate again, 3 out of the 4 games have you won while chasing.
yeah.
3 out of the 4. 1 came against New Zealand, ironically. Now, you will have to look back at 2019 because that was when New Zealand batted first. And all the losses that have happened after that, New Zealand have lost while chasing. Well, India batted first. 2023, India batted first, they lost. But in the league game, New Zealand batted first and they lost.
Is it important for us to even remember this?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, the only
You're
good,
batted first.
the only good thing I will remember from that is that you scored 390 odd.
Yeah,
you scored
390
397.
Although Gulati...
So I'll be very happy if you could get anywhere
Although,
close
why
to
you don't
that.
want to remember it? Why you don't want to remember it?
It's not the Siddharth Gulati media person speaking, it's the Siddharth Gulati, the fan who just spoke.
That's what. You're a pankha with no guarantee. then. So,
No, but I think, if you talk about New Zealand's
Siddharth, by the way, he has one over you.
let's... Okay, Matt Henry ruled out. Nathan Smith.
Nathan Smith.
Nathan Smith.
That's a big blow.
Big blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Nathan Smith, anyway, he can crank it up a bit. It was a choice between him and Jacob Duffy. So that is why Nathan Smith, I don't think there will be an issue. He's like, in these kind of conditions, he could kind of hold the bowling together. But Henry absence gone. I think that negates New Zealand's advantage in a big, big way because you wanted wickets early on, right? Now that, who's going to give you?
And he can make the ball go either way.
That too under lights.
Yes.
Oh, 1 catch of Heinrich Klaassen.
But, you talk about New Zealand's record, in this Champions Trophy so far. They actually have a 50% record of, 50% success record of, defending the totals very well. I think the 2 games that they had, in fact, 100% record here as
Pakistan
far as
and
the 4
South
games are
Africa.
concerned. So, I think maybe this is probably New Zealand's best chance here. What do you think?
See, Pakistan and when you look at South Africa,
Yeah.
but
Pakistan
they
and
had
South
totals
Africa.
in excess of 300.
But they scored those runs, so that's why they have that advantage.
I
But in Dubai,
I think what basically...
What the conditions suggest, anything over 270, I think would be a
I'll
good
tell you
I think
why.
what basically this does is that it does put New Zealand spinners in a position where they will know as to what lengths or the, how much drift that they would, want to generate out of, this kind of a pitch, knowing that India would bowl first here. So I think this puts New Zealand spinners in a good stead.
see, again, those runs were scored on highways in Lahore. Okay. And in, when you look at Karachi. Okay. Here, it's not going to be easy. Because India chased down 265 against Australia. Although different pitch, I agree, it was not the same pitch which you're playing the final on. Yeah. But there is confidence of chasing a 265. And I think that is the highest chase that has happened in Dubai so far in the Champions Trophy. No other team has gone past 250 in that sense. So, I would say, if New Zealand get to 280, then it's game on.
Absolutely it is.
Then it is game on.
I think actually, one of the things that Rohit had said, I think this was
Same
the
team India have also gone
Yeah,
with
of
the
course.
same team, no
Of
change.
course.
previous match as well. Rohit said that we felt okay. The target felt achievable at the halfway stage. Talking about the Australia match, so they also know. And what was the kind of target you were looking at? You again close to about 250 is what the ask was the other day. So that was the general sense on that day. Today, though, if experts are to suggest that 270 is what you're looking at as the average score, maybe India will be happy with around 260, 265.
Yeah.
They too will be mindful of this, but if it goes beyond that, then it could be some sort of panic.
Using 260.
Yeah,
They have to
I think
restrict them.
I think anything less than 260, India would be fine. But anything above, that mark, it is going to be a tight chase.
I think I'll just push 10 more runs. I think anything till 270, till 275, anything under 280, basically, I think, according to me, India will be comfortable. The kind of brand cricket batting India is doing aggressively, I think anything under 280, India will be comfortable. But over 280, I think it will be a very big problem.
Okay, let's talk about this massive factor. Matt Henry, I think he has been India's nemesis across formats in Test and ODIs. Him not playing, especially, he's not going to be there to bowl under lights, specifically in the second innings. Advantage India?
Big advantage.
I think the predictions that we had, I was 65-35, you were?
I was 75-25.
And Harshit was?
Without Matt Henry?
Without Matt Henry.
I remember saying 55-45,
Yeah.
but I didn't quite put a number to, think things without Matt Henry. I will only change it to 60-40.
For me, 60-40.
Okay, for me, without Matt Henry, it was 85-15. Yeah.
Right.
No,
right.
for me, with I think 45-55, even without Matt.
But I think it's a good thing for India that he's not playing.
No, there are three factors over here. He was anyways in form, leading wicket taker over here, best travelling bowler in subcontinental conditions as far as numbers suggest, plus his record against India. So all these three factors are suddenly out of the equation.
And his best spell came against India.
Yeah, 5 for
in the
42.
tournament.
So is New Zealand's pace bowling literally weakened now in this game? Willow Rourke is still, new to this
Still
ODI
very
arena.
young in his ODI days.
Jameson is making his return from an injury. Nathan Smith is very new to the ODI format.
Oh,
I think it's
Rohit's
a pretty
definitely
weak
having
New
a crack
Zealand
at these guys.
bowling attack.
What I can only say is it is one of the tallest bowling attacks in the world with Kyle Jameson and Willow Rourke in there. Okay. But yes, losing Henry is going to be a big blow. Nathan Smith, inexperienced for these particular situation. Final, you're playing him for the first time in the Champions Trophy.
And this is the second time that New Zealand have lost Matt Henry at a crucial juncture of a tournament. It happened in 2023 ODI World Cup also. They did not really have him for the semi-final against India, and even here also.
Yeah, see, it will all depend on how the New Zealand players bat. Because I'll tell you in the previous match what happened. Ravindra played a horrible shot to get out. Flashed at a wide delivery, went to third man. Aksar, credit to him, took a good catch. But then when you look at it, Williamson froze. I hope for New Zealand's sake he doesn't freeze this time. Mitchell was clueless against
Did you
spin.
just say that for Siddharth Vishwanathan's sake?
For New Zealand's sake.
No, for Siddharth Vishwanathan. Okay.
I'm not like you, Gulati.
His heart bleeds black caps.
I'm not like you. Because you think the world has ended if India loses. For me, the world doesn't
I
end.
have never thought that.
Of course you do.
Had that been the case, I wouldn't have been a part of this.
Your
industry
Asli
then.
Mansuba has been shown out now. Okay.
Mansuba.
That is Fitrat. Yeah. So yes, see, New Zealand, they have to bat well. If they don't bat well, then it goes without saying. If they get to 220 or 230, they're restricted to. India are winning this in a canter. Because they have got batting until number 8. Everybody is in form. There are no loose ends at this point in time with the Indian batting. Sure, Rohit, if he contributes a 45 of 30, great. Again, but then you're not looking at a milestone. He's not had a good record in ICC ODI finals, by the way, Rohit. That can result in a course correction. Then when you look at Virat, the stage is set for him. Chase, target, final. You want a fairy tale ending? You got a fairy tale ending. If you want.
Just see Rohit Sharma for the last time.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm not buying
let's
those
not even
reports.
get into that.
As I said, I think personally, I think he may retire, but I don't think, as I said, India are ready for life after Captain Rohit.
Today I'll again highlight you the psyche of the Indian fan. Some journalists had carried a report, okay? We were just reporting on those news, okay? That journalist has gotten abuses targeting his father. That too, not on X or any other social media. It's come from a job searching social media. He's getting tremendous abuse there for just doing a basic job of reporting. If people are reporting it, we are being perceived as we are magicians who can influence the outcome of the game by reporting on all these kind of distractions. Even most of the people who have gotten abuses targeting their families. I just want to understand that, boss, that journalist is just doing his job. He's in that place, he's getting some kind of information. He's following the basic protocol, not revealing who his source is. So why do you have to abuse him for just doing his job? That is the thing. As I said, no, in India, 3 things easily you can give a lot of galis and get away with it. It is all the per factor. Police, Prashasan, Patrakar. all three of them get abused just like that. That's the nature of the job that we are in. So I'm not going to go into all that. As mentioned by Shubman Gill, no conversation happened. BCCI will have a conversation with Rohit Sharma after the end of the Champions Trophy.
But do you know, there's a backstory to it as well.
Okay.
Just after the press conference, Shubman Gill, the journalists who were there, he went to them and said that whatever I said, don't make anything out of it. There's nothing. Because he said na that I'm going to, whatever is going to happen after the final. So many people could have took other meanings of this out. So Shubman Gill specifically went to the journalists after the press conference, telling them that don't take out any news from this. There's nothing like this. So just being overcautious also at times gives a sign.
Word. And we call ourselves a free country. Well done. But yeah, coming
I
back.
was just telling you what happened.
Yeah. That's
This-
what. See, this.
What happened, I just told you as it.
This overcautious, whatever approach is there, if it is true, I think it was unnecessary.
Of Shubman Gill to go and
No, after what happened in the 5th and final test of Border Gavaskar Trophy, I think maybe it was.
I mean, yeah, let us make no. See, that was. I think Rohit Sharma kind of was auditioning for a Bollywood role. Honestly, the
But
kind
any
of.
reason for Shubman Gill to come for the press conference yesterday?
Maybe it was a team management's decision.
No, but pre-day, 1 day before the final, usually.
No.
More often than not.
I
it's the-
know,
I'm
but
not reading into that.
Yeah,
though.
absolutely.
You aren't. I personally yesterday was very surprised with it.
No, his predictions have been spot on.
No, it's not
nowadays.
about my predictions. According to me, he's not going. I'm just saying that the events that are happening, because I was honestly surprised, because if we just look into it, even Rohit Sharma would have been there for the photo shoot. Shubman Gill coming day before the final, it was a little odd, to be honest.
Yeah, if Rohit
Who came for New Zealand?
in the
Mitchell
mid-
Santner,
captain.
Yeah.
if Rohit in the middle of a high profile test series can in front of the broadcaster say that he's not going anywhere, test series.
Then he.
But we
ODI
also know that
wouldn't mind
he,
coming here.
Exactly. So, and I can't believe if this is what his mindset is for Test cricket, no matter what the result is. He's going to be today at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. I don't think it changes his mind. I think his mind, going by what he said previously, is still set on the 2027 edition, and it's almost like obsession, and it's good obsession. I think to have. He knows as a leader of this side that he came very, very close. He had to unfortunately just walk past the trophy, not lift it.
Yeah.
If he can stay fit, if the form's with him, he's not going to go unless he's told to.
honestly, even my heart says this, but I'm just connecting the dots that my mind is showing me.
You need somebody
see,
with
we've
a
seen
position.
Rohit Sharma come. He's always taken the press head on. Be it whenever India has lost, he's been there. He's been there at the forefront, answering everything that has been there. So just sending Shubman Gill was a little.
But
odd.
the protocol also is, if not it's not protocol, but the tradition is, and it's been a tradition for the last 18 months at least, that whenever the Indian team is departing for a major series or a major competition, you have the captain and the chief selector.
Coach.
Or the coach, be there. This time it didn't happen. This time also it didn't happen at the start of the Champions Trophy or when you were departing for the Champions Trophy. Why? Because Rohit Sharma had turned up after the third ODI and he gave you all the answers. Then every question was then in line with the Champions Trophy. So that also you can attach to that theory, but Rohit hadn't turned up.
That I'm not that much, because
So
that maybe that was because of the scheduling and all of that. That I don't know. But this was a little.
Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli situation reminds me of La Alves Celeste. Angel Di Maria and Lionel Messi. Okay? Both stalwarts, both legends.
FIFA World Cup.
Yes.
Virat too isn't anyways.
What Virat isn't?
Isn't a
going
legend.
anywhere. No, isn't going anywhere.
Even I thought that he's saying he isn't a legend.
Talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah, see, Virat is Lionel Messi, Rohit is Angel Di Maria. Okay? All of them are desperate. Okay, even Messi and Angel Di Maria were very adamant that yes, we win the World Cup. They carried on. They ensured that yes, their fitness would be top notch. And
the only thing though, so that with that analogy is while Di Maria and Messi played for clubs that were doing exceedingly well, Virat's franchise, when you compare at franchise
Yeah.
level, nothing to show for,
still,
but Rohit does have.
I mean, see, but as far as contributions are concerned,
But agree, I get your sentiment.
because there is nothing stopping them from playing 2027. My fitness is there. Because you could be seeing Rohit play in only one format. Virat will play two. I think he's playing both until 2027. That's his fitness.
No, but whether he'll be selected for Test cricket or not, that's a different discussion.
The BCCI are not so worried about it.
About what?
Virat's form, yes.
But the discussions have been...
So he's been told.
Discussion
Yeah.
has, again, read it properly. The discussion has been on Rohit's future. But the BCCI have talked about Virat, but they're not so worried about it.
The discussions have been had with both the players.
That's what are a concern. That's why
Yeah.
Virat had to go back.
Test. For
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
for
for test
Yeah,
cricket.
we are also tests only.
But again, his future is not that concerning.
No, in Test cricket, it definitely
Let's
is.
see
If
if
he doesn't
we'll-
get runs in the first two England tests, I don't see him
Look,
playing.
if he scores
whole
well in the
series.
IPL, he's coming back for the England.
Why are you mixing formats?
England tour though is anyways
Am
coming.
Am I mixing formats?
No, Vishy said England tour is anyways coming.
Wait. Am I mixing formats? Where are you currently? Which entity do you represent? India, right? What do the Indian selectors do? What does the Indian public do? They mix formats, right?
But
You
that's the
answered the
difference between public and we
It's
sitting here
funny
and
we're
talking
getting,
about the
live
game.
commentary from Pawan also. And
Yeah.
fortunately, you guys can't
No,
hear
but
that.
Test cricket-
but
Test-
Pawan's really entertaining us with his
I
one-liners.
don't mix formats. Is देश की प्रथा है, you mix formats.
No, the selectors have been guilty. I get your point.
Yeah.
The selectors have been guilty
So-
of
But I
mixing
don't think
formats.
that's the case
But Siddharth,
now.
with what we've seen, this might not be the case. My 2 cents on this thing. That I think, and I sort of agree with Sarshwat, that maybe after 2 matches in England, you may have to take a call because with Virat, it's been a prolonged thing.
5 years. Your test form has been woeful for 5 years.
Exactly. A couple of those years he was averaging.
True,
Yes,
true.
I think it was only in 2020 or 21 you played only 3 matches. But whatever, you look at the sample size, he's not averaged about, or he's averaged about 21, 22 for 2-3 seasons back to back. It is concerning.
He averaged 55 and 23.
After Perth, you didn't see anything from him in the subsequent 4 matches. So it is high time,
Yeah.
and maybe you will have to have a conversation with him too.
See, 5 years he's averaged 50 plus and only 1. That is 2023. 2020 he was bad. 21 he was
That is all
woeful. 22
early
also.
20s. In fact, one of the years it
Late
was 17,
20s.
18. as
24 also. New Zealand series he was bad. BGT apart from
2023 was good, yeah.
2023 with 55 average. So that's why I think it is. Yeah, let's see. But concerns on Virat are less because if he has a wonderful Champions Trophy, gets the golden bat, what's stopping him from not going to England? Yeah. You've
England,
seen.
he's going anyways, even if he doesn't get the golden bat, even if he has a terrible IPL. England, he'll go.
Yeah.
But over there, will he be a guaranteed starter for all tests, no matter how many runs he gets in the first 4 innings? I am not too sure about that.
Agree.
Even
I agree with him.
I personally was of the same opinion. But after what happened with Rohit Sharma, then
Yeah.
we saw Virat come and play the Ranji Trophy as well. Now the signs are very clear, I think.
Even I wouldn't give him more than 2 Test matches.
Yeah. Oh.
well. Okay, we will.
We
People are
will-
requesting or you are?
People.
Okay.
They should.
Danush has a comment.
People you shouldn't listen to. That's a very big problem.
No, people
Danush is
make us,
saying-
Vishy.
Yeah. Yeah. Kuldeep failure last 2 ICC finals performed today. Yeah. Didn't do well in 23. Didn't do well in 24 when Heinrich Klaassen took him to the cleaners. But yeah.
He took Akshar Patel also to the clean.
Also. Shubham Gar, Kuldeep has taken 2 wickets in 5 knockout matches, got bashed in all matches. Do you think today is make or break for him in terms of knockouts?
No. I don't think so.
But he is in that same KL Rahul category. You target him, he'll go out. That is the thing. So,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Will it be revenge for 2019 if you win today? I think yes. Today it
No,
will be.
no.
Yeah. 2019 revenge.
Yeah,
it is.
Siddharth.
Again, I explained yesterday itself, Harshad.
No, but I
It is revenge for 2000. 2000.
Yeah, see, you beat,
2019,
but you beat them in the
honestly.
semi-final, right?
In 23.
23.
World
That
Cup.
wasn't revenge. That wasn't revenge.
Why? It's revenge.
23 wasn't. Still, I'll say today. I think.
Shashwat, a semi-final for a semi-final.
Semi-final,
I know,
yeah.
but I'm saying the
An eye for an
magnitude
eye.
of heartbreak over there versus the magnitude of heartbreak over here will be sort of equivalent.
2000. You are the favourites.
Shashwat, if
See,
you would
that I
have
was
lost
born
the
now, for
home,
me it's 2019.
if you would have lost the home semi-final line 2023, it would have been a massive heartbreak, even a bigger heartbreak than
Yeah, it would have
2019.
been a massive heartbreak, but over there, going into that semi-final, I wasn't even. I knew that it was New Zealand,
Yeah,
but it doesn't feel like New
I'll tell
Zealand.
you guys something interesting. When at around noon when we were there at India today, I was talking to a lot of reporters. There was people from Kolkata, Raipur. Then there was somebody from Bhopal as well. So basically, multiple cities we were talking to reporters from, and they were indeed then talking to fans. And fans across multiple cities were in fact sharing that sentiment that we still need to avenge what had happened in 2019.
Look, if that is the case, then your revenge saga is like Pushpa. It will never end then. Na? Okay. You took your revenge in 2023. This is the badla that you want for 2000. Why? That time CT final. This is also a CT final.
Yeah.
But why I want this with greater desperation? I think somewhere the kind of form that the Indian team was displaying in the 2023 World Cup, it felt like this was you're on a road to victory. Everything you're touching is turning to gold. So it did, and it was done like magic. It was done so easily. It felt like
You scored
shot
400 against them.
Exactly, you scored 390
On a pitch that was changed the last minute.
Yeah,
Yes.
so it felt like shot work basically. You made shot work of the opponent. But that loss in 2019, maybe, it was the volume, the weight of it was such. Maybe you need another victory.
No, you know
over
what
the
happened.
Kiwi to feel that, you've brushed them aside and you've buried them
This will be
in a corner.
No, you
That's
know
why
what
I-
happened. No, you know what happened after 2019. August 15th, 2020, 1929 hours, consider me retired. That was the last time he played.
It hurt even more because it ended up being the last match for somebody.
I know, but if you are only looking at a revenge saga and all of that, it will be like Pushpa, never
That
ending.
was true heartbreak. There was no chance you were going to lose that game. Day 2 came and suddenly in a few minutes everything just changed. So
Okay.
True revenge will be.
But we're just left with a couple of minutes now. We've talked about cricketing aspects and everyone is a pundit now. But I just want, just to tone things down a bit, I just want to understand from you guys as colleagues, as cricket fans as well, that we all are. What was it like waking up? Did you guys sleep well? Was there any anxiety? Was there excitement that didn't let you sleep or anxiety? What is that feeling like waking up today? If you can go one by one.
See, I'm going to be very honest here. The fatigue is catching up. There's too much, I'm not going to deny that. I am literally tired. But, when it comes to this summit clash, I think I'm not going to be tired until the next 13, 14 hours
49.5.
at least.
What kind of mood did you wake up with?
Let me just be honest.
I woke up.
You can be honest and tell us that you just woke up as a professional this morning.
Are he just gave us a speech ahead of this live discussion.
Yeah.
That 70-minute speech.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I woke up very sad.
Sad.
Yes. I woke up very sad because it is like
But you met Gukesh yesterday.
That was there, that excitement,
Different
the euphoria, that was but then what happened today is my daughter's annual day. She's performing a dance routine, she's performing a singing routine. That was at 1 to 4. And she was like saying, Papa, try coming for 1-2 hours.
You can go.
How? 1 to 4 in the middle of a final? How? So
Half hour.
that request, that constant requests killed me. So that is why, yes, I understand if I was in a different town and I could have, okay.
So that
I
was the
couldn't
feeling
attend.
this morning. You're thinking of...
I'm just 5-10 minutes away, yet I can't come. That is there. But then as a professional, I've been there, done
We can
that.
arrange a charter for you.
Charter from here to there. No. But
Shashwat.
Charter service.
yeah, but then see, as a professional, I know that it was...
Charter with 2 wheels.
We have 4 wheels as well.
No, we'll be too busy anyway in this match. And we have been given instructions that we have to be on our A game, but when are we never on our
What
A game?
instruction? This has to come from within.
Yes, but when are we never on our A game? That is the problem.
I definitely fatigue has catched up. I was a little sick as well. I still am. My throat is gone because.
You want
of
to tell
the-
everyone about the multiple issues you've been facing?
No. How do you know? How do you know?
There are many
Already.
things.
He has his sources.
There are many
But
things
also-
you think I don't know.
No, but my throat is also gone, all courtesy the whole Champions Trophy and so many discussions we've had. But yeah, definitely excitement, nervousness had to be on our A games as well. Got that reminder too. So yeah.
But okay,
But I was just
today-
feeling sad that not the right day to feel sick, and I have so many chalas in my mouth as well. That is
Chalas, that is ulcers.
ulcers in
Mouth
my
ulcers.
mouth.
Okay.
So,
So,
not
boss,
able to-
okay, today all the producers and for people on record, okay? Today, please, if the match ends for 20 minutes, keep the camera on Shashwat. I don't want to
Arey,
listen
it's going to be raw. It's going to be raw. Let's just move on. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Sid, yellow t-shirt, NZ fan, always your fan, bro. Thank you, Mr. Terrific. But yeah, even if India wins, my world doesn't
Yeah,
end.
Pawan, can you just scroll up? I wanted to take this comment from, I think his name was Shrikar or something. Just scroll up.
Shrikar Savalkar.
Yeah, there was someone who...
Oh, it's okay. Sridhar Savaikar, this is the last of Rocco together in ICC event.
No,
I'm not going to comment on it. Maybe not.
Up. Go down. Okay, Srijit RKR is saying batting first NZ, game over for India.
No. It's a
No
very
way.
good Indian team. Please, who's that? Srijit, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
Srijit
you
RKR.
can.
Yeah, please be hopeful. And just, it's not 2021 where win the toss, bat first, and the game's done.
Yeah.
It's
See,
not been that
actually,
Dubai.
you can do a 2011. That was the last time you chased and won in an ICC event final. You defended in 2013.
21
you defended
also.
in 24.
21 also you defended.
Defended. 21.
CT. Oh, WTC.
WTC. Yeah, but that is, we're not counting red ball, white ball only. So that was the only final, correct me if I am wrong, that we won while chasing.
Yeah.
7 you defended,
Yeah.
the T20 World Cup. 24 you defended.
2002 joint winners because you did not get a chance to make this.
13 you defended.
13 you defended.
So only one event you won while chasing in an ICC final, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
defended in 83 also.
Yeah.
And 23 you were asked to chase.
You had to defend, but you couldn't defend.
24. 23 you could not
23,
defend.
yeah.
24 you defended.
WTC.
WTC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Final predictions. New Zealand first innings. Harshit.
I am going with New Zealand. There's good batting conditions. 4 of the batters, as we were counting, have had hundreds.
Yeah, most hundreds by a team in this.
By most hundreds by a team. I think they're getting to about 258.
265, but India are winning the Champions Trophy.
285.
And?
New Zealand. And I'll tell you mid innings.
What? Arey, at 285 to yaar, Sagar, this is a match winning total.
Yeah, I think they'll get to a match winning total.
Okay.
So New Zealand winning.
No, I'm not saying that, but yeah.
No, but you have to say
It will be
na.
a match winning total, but it will depend on
But
how
he said
India
285 New Zealand.
But you
It's a
can't-
match-winning total.
Exactly. That's enough.
It
said.
speaks for itself. It speaks for itself.
Okay.
What about you?
Okay, I'm going to go for 2. Oh, is it gone? Oh, 265 and India winning.
Oh, same.
I told na.
He told 285 match-winning
It's
score.
but
New
it's
Zealand.
discomforting, I believe.
Yeah, even
to
for
say.
me- for me
so
also it is.
But we understood this. And Pawan, your prediction?
India winning.
First innings
No.
score.
Oh, he's saying no matter what score, India winning.
Shivam, we also send it from upstairs 55-45 in favor of India from him also.
That is what Sunil Gavit, so Kapil Dev mentioned.
I thought that percentage was his percentage.
Kapil
Just to
Dev.
get it on the record.
Please check out the videos that we have done from Dubai. Kapil Dev exclusive. We have also got Harbhajan Singh exclusive, Sunil Gavaskar exclusive. All of them will be joining us even for the mid-innings, Harshad, as well as for the match end. Plenty of action
We'll
coming
have
in.
newsroom lives as well.
Newsroom lives also will be done. Content will also be done as and when it breaks. So yes, action-packed day. By 9:30 or 10 o'clock, you may find out a glorious chapter being written in Indian cricket. And I'm confident that India are holding on to the Champions
Even
Trophy.
I think 285 also India could chase. It's a match,
Could,
but it will
could.
be in favor of New Zealand.
Who's winning for you?
India.
Full out
Today
there.
you are going to see Jeetega by Jeetega, India Jeetega. Not Khada Hu
India
Aaj Bhi.
must win. We're all rooting for the Indian team.
Yep.
You guys also go enjoy the action. The first couple of balls have been bowled, and we shall see you guys next in the mid innings. Tada, bye bye.
Tata, bye bye. And more videos coming your way. Bye bye.